Well, hello there. I know it's been a minute since we have posted any video of our above garden, but I am doing so today. We're going to be harvesting some more lettuce. If you've looked at the other videos, you know that we had more lettuce in this area than what we currently have now, and that's because we have had to do some harvesting. So today we're going to get the rest of it out, but we do have more to take its place, so we will not be lettuce
lettuce-free.
lettuce-free, hopefully for the rest of the summer. But I'm going to kind of pan back and forth. This thing has went completely nuts. Our onions, we've already harvested a few potatoes. We have also replanted some potatoes.
We got to pick beans today too.
And we're going to pick a few beans today. I may stick them in a small pot and cook them up for dinner tonight. So Dallas, if you'd like to explain how you are harvesting said lettuce.
Basically just pulling them out of the ground, and I'll cut the roots off when I get them up to the table. And this is all romaine.
Now, we did see a YouTube video, I believe you said, or a hack.
It was one of those hacks.
Where it says that you can take the lettuce out. Am I correct? What was it?
You cut the stalk off, put the roots back in the water, and it'll regrow. Lie.
Now, do you think that maybe we could cut that off and then just stick it in there because it is rooted already? And maybe it would regrow? Do you think? No? Okay. Well, guys, that was a lie. It did not work at all. So if anyone out there has done this and it's worked for them, leave us some comments. We would like to know what we would need to do in order to make that work.
We do have some celery coming up though. Right here. Got some there, got some over here, got that.
Well, as you can see, all that celery that he was pointing at did come from seedlings. Is this our cabbage over here?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's trying to do its head thing, but
give it some time.
We need to give it some time. I'm going to walk around the garden and just pan over a few things so you can see how all of the plants are doing. Of course, this is our deal. It helps keeps pests away, but I'll tell you right now, it has went completely bananas in our garden. I don't even use that much dill.
Nobody does.
Nobody does. These are our cherry tomatoes. If you can see, we are going to have a bunch of them. But that's okay, because we like them in our salads. I make salsa with it. I also like bruschetta. I make bruschetta with them as well. We've got tomatoes coming up, as you can see. Not quite ready, but they are coming up. Something really liked our lettuce more than we did and was chewing on it. I think next year.
You mean that's the cauliflower?
I'm sorry, cauliflower. I think next year we will come up with some all natural pesticides. I say all natural. Here's some of our broccoli, but we've been finding that it isn't really coming to a big head.
Look at this.
It is more coming up a little and then flowering.
Look at that cauliflower.
Oh, that is a very nice piece of cauliflower.
They call that graffiti.
Graffiti cauliflower.
Not to be confused with graffiti cauliflower.
Very funny, dear. These are our melons. I'm thinking they're sort of like cantaloupe.
Yep.
That are doing wonderful. Over to our left is this our watermelon.
And then there's other cantaloupe in the back with the sunflowers.
More cantaloupe in the back, and then our sunflowers. These are the big mammoth ones. Are looking great.
Peppers.
I'm coming around to it. More tomatoes. I mean, they're coming in like really, really good. You're probably going to need to put this one in.
Yeah, I'll get it in there.
Oh, wow, yes. There's some of our
This
peppers.
is a sweet banana.
Sweet banana.
And these are the Hungarian wax.
Peppers are coming in good. Can't believe they're coming on plants that are still so small. But they are, and we're going to have to use them.
This is your jalapenos.
Didn't you say I had one on there?
No, I was wrong. It's the sweet banana pepper.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be good. Another great thing about having an above ground garden, and you need to pick that small weed right there, is
one?
there is very few,
This?
right underneath that plant.
Oh, I see.
Very few weeds that get in here, unless you're just trying to get them in. Yeah, mainly grass when we've had it weed eated around here, but very little upkeep as far as weeding goes that you see in some of your other gardens. Again, more dill, lots of freaking dill. Are these the marigolds right here?
Yes.
Okay. Another, if you did read back in some of my other videos,
I'm not sure about these radishes.
companion herbs, companion vegetables. Marigold is supposed to be something that works real well in keeping out certain pests. I don't know what they are right offhand, but I do remember it saying that, and we got a lot of marigold seeds. More dill. We did pick up a few more strawberries, and we actually planted them out here. They are growing amazing. Hoping that we'll get a few strawberries off of them this year. Our green beans. Going crazy. That's what Dallas just said. We are going to pick some beans today, and I'll put them in a pot and maybe steam them for him, since there isn't that many to feed all the people that we have in the house. Now planted here is this potatoes? More potatoes? They should be coming up soon.
Cabbage, lettuce, onions, and spastic broccoli.
Yeah, that was the piece of broccoli that we had from last year. And we pulled it out of the ground and we stuck it over here. And wow, it just took off. But we knew we wouldn't get anything out of it. The onions, look at that. Those are some nice looking onions that we will be pulling soon.
And I think we have a volunteer watermelon.
Yeah, we may. But these are some good looking onions.
They are getting close to being.
They are being close to being pulled. That is true.
You see your lemon trees?
On this side of our porch, we have our grapevines that my husband has put up stringers for them. We probably will not get any grapes. I know we won't this year, but we do want them to start. And then, of course, we do still have some more sunflowers. They will be huge, and we will probably harvest their seeds. We have made some changes over in this area. Our snow peas did not do well. We did add a soaker to kind of help keep this area nice and wet.
It has different dirt.
It does have different dirt. This is the dirt that we had last year, which was the topsoil, and it just doesn't hold enough nutrition or water. So we did add the water to it. The snow peas didn't do well, but we did take them out and add cucumbers. These cucumbers are going crazy. We are going to have a lot of them, and it's a good thing that we like cucumbers because there is a lot of blooms on these cucumbers, and I think they're going to do quite well.
And more dill.
And more dill. And then over here, this vine is what, dear?
Goji.
This is goji, something that we've not tried before, but we found it and decided to to plant it and see what we come up with.
And then there's some volunteer cucumbers or something in there.
Yeah, volunteer cucumbers. Always got volunteer plants coming in somewhere. Of course, our herbs, still looking fine and need to dry some more. That'll be soon, maybe not today. We have a little blueberry bush that we picked up this year. Tons and tons of blueberries. Don't think that they'll make it big enough to eat, but hopefully as it gets bigger and we put it into a more permanent location, that might change. This is where we pulled up our potatoes. If you look back at some of my other video, it was full. We did pull them. We had a lot of red potatoes. I did cook them up and put them into a lentil type soup. Though I didn't like the recipe for my lentil soup, the potatoes were quite good.
We have a whole bunch of sweet potatoes.
Yes.
See? Got more coming up.
Oh yeah, got more sweet potatoes coming in. It's going to be nice for the holidays. So this is our little greenhouse. It is little, but for us, it's the perfect size right now. And we have started a lot of our seeds, sweet potatoes, garlic, and such in here. Now, what we've got going right now is my husband, he is so sweet, had decided to plant some lemon seeds because we bought a lemon tree. I won't say from whom. It died right away and did not do really well. But he planted these seeds from some lemons that we had, and they are growing beautifully. So as they get a little bit bigger, we'll just put it in a little bigger pot, and then when it is big enough, we will move it out probably into the yard. I don't know if we can do that here with our winters, but we'll see. We ordered some seeds offline, pampas grass, 2 different colors, a really bizarre color rose, and then I can't remember the name of the other flowers, but they're the ones that look velvety. And the seeds are coming up. They weren't labeled. We don't know what the hell we're looking at right now. But as it gets bigger, hopefully we will be able to distinguish one from another.
Well, I think this is your pampas grass.
Yeah, I'm thinking grasses too. Over here is probably the flowers.
Yeah. And then I've got potato seeds started down there, which is pieces of potatoes with the eyes growing and different things like that.
Now, what we have here in this bucket is we also, on top of everything else, raise fish. I say raise them. We have African cichlids, and we have 4 tanks. And when we get in and clean out the gravel, we take that fish water and fish poo water, and we put it into a tank, and my husband uses a hand pump, and we actually will use that water, which is amazing fertilizer water, onto our seedlings. And sometimes if we're really feeling in the mood, we may put them on other vegetable plants that we have out there. But if you don't already know it, and if you don't have a fish tank to do this, you can go into most any hardware store, bigger one, and you can get, I don't know what they call it, fish manure or fish whatever, and add a little bit to water. You will have to, because it's very concentrate, you will have to do a mix. And you can spray that on your house plants. I really recommend if you have a mud room or something outside, because it does not smell wonderful, but the plants love it, and you will have the best looking plants indoor garden ever. We do have a little compost area. My husband has had this set up for some time. And we try to save any of our organics, not even organics, any of our vegetable pieces. And we have a little trash can up by the house. And then when it fills, we put our coffee grinds in there, etc. We bring it out here and we put it inside of this. And I'm going to try to pull it off and be able to put it back on. Honey, can you put this back on if I pull it off? We put it in here, and then it breaks down, and that's the compost that we're hoping to be able to use and not have to buy maybe next year, or maybe buy some topsoil and then mix our compost in with it and do it that way. We'll see how it goes. Again, this is the rest of our herbs. We do have some cactus down here, and the story behind the cactus, we've got it here and over by the house, is when my husband's father died, and we had to sell his home, and we moved his mother in, of course, with us. We wanted to bring something back with us from Georgia, from their home, and so we cut off pieces of cactus that they had around their home and brought it back with us, and it is doing spectacular. I can't even believe it. In Kentucky, the cactus are doing great. We've got some by my youngest son's room. It is doing amazing as well, so I guess they'll live anywhere. Again, the rest of our herbs, I do need to dry some more. It's just been a little hectic. I've had to have some procedures done, and I have doctor's appointments next week and the week after, so I'm not sure when I'll get around to drawing, but I definitely need to do that soon. And I believe that with my lemon balm, if you watch that video, the reason why it may not have turned out quite like it used to is I think it needs to be dried all by itself, and probably at a lower temperature. So we'll try that next time. I didn't have any problems with my lemon balm before, but for some reason, this first dehydrating job that I did, it definitely did not turn out really well. We got our parsley and our rosemary, as you've seen before, our sage, more parsley. Of course, our oreganos, thyme, chives, and my most favorite of all, basil. Love basil. It's wonderful. My bruschetta, my spaghetti sauces, more chives. These are the other cactus that I was talking about that we brought back from Georgia. They are doing amazing. New shoots. I mean, just completely blew me away that they did as well as what they are. Little area my husband has been working on for the last year. Wants a little water feature in there, and he's been playing with it for a while. On our porch, we have our 2 original tomato plants that we had picked up this year, and of course we got a little onion, or I don't know, that may be garlic in there and onion.
No, there's also an onion in it.
But we do have tomatoes, if you can see them on here. So they're doing well. We were a little concerned because we've seen a lot of aphises on them earlier, but evidently they have decided to go elsewhere. So we'll have more tomatoes up here on the porch to be picking this year as well. So this little homemade area, an old cabinet that my husband got from his mom's place. Before we sold the house, we brought it because we didn't really have anything out here to assist in our endeavors on starting seedlings and, or in this case, cleaning and chopping up the lettuce or other veggies that we pull. This is romaine, correct?
Yes.
Romaine lettuce. We'll be having some really nice salad tonight. I believe that we probably need to give the other lettuce that we pulled earlier in the week to our neighbors on both sides. I know that they appreciate anything that we give them, or even the ones behind us who let us have the tomato cages. Might be nice.
Keep an eye on them.
Yes, yes. And Dallas, if you'd like to tell us what you're doing.
I'm just cutting the roots off of this lettuce and taking the main leaves off the stalks, getting it ready to be washed so that we can put them in the fridge.
All right. And though we love salads, we cannot eat it fast enough, unfortunately. And if you'll look under the cooler that he's actually using to put the lettuce in for now, until we clean it, there is a little white bucket. And, thank you. And you just push it up, and this is where we put the stuff that we're going to put back into our mulch. Still a lot more lettuce that he's cutting up. And this is the view back of our garden from up off of our deck. Yes, yes, I do feel like a queen looking over my domain. Thank you very much. And then we can look straight down. And then that's where we have our cucumbers, our grapes, and big sunflowers. And on the other side of the deck is where we come to our herbs. I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions is always welcome. Please leave them in the comment section. And I don't jump on a lot, but when I do, I promise to answer you back. I hope you have a wonderful day. Looks like we're going to have a good one in Louisville, Kentucky. And we will talk soon. Happy gardening.